Camino. You can see this is the end result of everything. About to paint next, so I'm using my electric paint gun again. I'm gonna paint it black. I was gonna do the purple, but I think I'm gonna do something different because the Chevelle is already purple. I'll let you guys look at that. The Chevelle is already purple, and I just wanted to be, you know, kind of the same but different. Right here, it's already purple in that area, so I think I'm gonna do that black, just so I can have it in a different area. You know what I mean? It's just so it have just a slight different look. So, and I'm gonna do AC in the Chevelle too. I'm not gonna do AC in my truck. I don't have any need for AC in the truck. I think that'll look good in black, and then go from there. So get the paint gun going, and then I'll check in a bit. Peace. Okay, doing body work on the 1970 El Camino. I got this passenger side section. Came out pretty good in that area. And of course, that's after the first coat of primer and body filler. This is the passenger side. So the passenger side came out pretty good. It grafted in pretty good. I'm not complaining. You know, I have my, I think I see like 1 or 2 spots. Next, I'm gonna be working on these mid fender areas. So, work on these mid fender areas. I didn't want to record every little thing I was doing because all I'm doing is body filler. This body filler is off of Amazon. If you want to check it out. And I'm doing it right now. I went back to 80 grit. I was working my way up, but I decided to do my body filler, and then I'm going to do another coat of primer, and then I'll work my way up from my 80 grit. So, but the system I got right now is working out pretty smoothly. You know, everything is, you know, everything is it's a pretty slow process. Like, for instance, this little area, just this area, you know, this bottom edge, and that took me like 2-3 days, you know, to get that squared away. So, you know, when I'm moving, I'm thinking it should take me about a day for each little area. You know, I'm trying to like square it off. So right now I'm going to be doing from about here to where that body filler in to about over the wheel well, you know. So I'm kind of trying to section it off there, but it's a tedious task. So, but this is a very important area to get straight, you know, so because that's basically the area that you see on the car for the most part when it's driving your rear fenders and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get back to work, just doing a status update, and then I'm gonna go from there. Peace. Working on the 1970 El Camino. You can see this is the driver's side quarter panel. I'm kind of chopping it down here. It's coming out pretty good. I'm trying different methods. Up here at the top, I tried just chalking and spot body filler. On this one, this lower edge, I tried having a skimmer body filler over the whole thing, and then going and chopping it down from there. So they're doing both methods. I think that doing a skimmer of body filler and chopping it down is a better method. It just seems to come out smoother and doesn't have it just seemed like a smoother process. Top portion the top portion of everything is, it looks just as good, but you can kind of see the difference in the two methods, you know, chalking and spot body filling, and then just a skimmer across. I like the skimmer across better. I feel like it's smoother, but it at the same time, added smoothness comes more product value. Kind of my body filler is pretty much gone. I got a little bit left to finish up that bottom edge, but it other than that, it's coming along. Everything is everything right now. Both projects are moving along pretty good, you know. The Chevelle is still in the works. It's kind of at the standstill. My next thing for the Chevelle is probably interior, actually. So I got to get the interior done, but I want to weld up. I got this area right here inside. I don't know if you can see that, but I need to weld up right there. So I don't have enough light, and my camera battery is low to weld in a little bit. But other than that, it's coming along. I got a couple of things I'm working on right now. So if anybody knows anybody that has some 6.2 pistons for cheap, I'm working on a 6.2. So I need a 6.2, and I need it's just a 6.2 and a LS ignition. So if you have one of those items for sale, just DM me or something like that. But let's see here. I'm working on trying to get my camera. All right, I'm working on the 1970 El Camino. You see the bottom edge. That's the passenger. This is the driver. I'm finished that up. I still got to do this back edge. You can kind of see in detail. I got to still finish up that. But as far as everything else, that's gonna be behind the bumper anyway. So I finish that later. But this side was rusted out. They do sell these patch panels, so if you can buy that patch panel area. What I did is I fabricated from a piece of metal. I just found a loose piece of metal and I cut it. The problem is you have I don't know if you can see that fold. That fold is the same fold that's right there on that bottom edge. So I tried to duplicate. I don't know if you can see both folds. See, I tried to duplicate that same fold, and I got pretty close. Hopefully I can body fill it and shape it even better. But I'm going to start welding on that and then go from there, just to try it out, because I had this metal laying around and I wanted to try that out before I ordered that whole piece, you know, save some money, get rid of some metal that I got laying around. So I'm gonna try that first and then go from there. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'll just cut it out and then weld a new, then have to just order that piece. So I'm gonna start with that and then go from there. I'll give you an update in a few seconds. Peace. Okay, get to do something on my car, my Chevelle. I ain't worked on it no, but you can kind of see here. Oh, my light won't turn on, but I have an area right here. You can kind of see that. It's not quite welded in. You can see the light shining through right there. So I saw these sticks online. These sticks right here. So I decided to try them because I'm out of welding gas. I say this would be a good, just something to try. You know, you're supposed to be able to just hit it with the lighter, and then when you hit it with the lighter, it's supposed to magically somehow how it's supposed to be just as good as welding almost. So got these sticks off of Amazon. Said they worth a shot. You know what I mean? I got a couple areas on the floor right here. So I'm gonna clean everything up and then go from there. Let's see what happens. So peace. Okay, I used those sticks right here. You can kind of see it. I would suggest these for small holes. Like you can see like right here on the floor. I did it on the floor for the holes, and it came out okay. But you see, it's not like you know what I mean. They had the TV advertisement where you light it up, and when you light it up, it foam up, and it foam up into metal, and it doesn't do that at all. It's more like it just, you light it and it drips just like regular metal. So I wouldn't suggest purchasing it for thinking you're gonna weld something. Small holes, yes, but as far as welding metal, no. But I'm gonna proceed on. I'm about to grind it and just see if it'll look a little better in there. Peace.